Hello, I'm Michael. He's Abdul. Today, kind of a fun topic to talk about: why you shouldn't take your brand so seriously and have some fun with tone and voice. Well, we did that, my friend. We definitely took our tone and voice and took it to another level. And I don't know how it happened or what happened, but we just did it as we were working on the document the other day in regard to some content we're going to be putting on the site, right? So,
Not just, I think on the side, in the emails, everywhere. Like I think we've kind of this whole brand, like it's not serious, right? Because I think that's what we kind of went through. Like this can't like it's a very serious industry, and we are not serious, kind of in it, kind of a thing, right?
yes. And I think it's been fun. We'll see what our feedback is. Like you said, it's such a serious industry, and why not have it? It doesn't have to be that serious, right? Like I think, what did you say that we? Why is it so complicated?
Yep.
Well, why is it so serious as well, right? Well, to be honest, because us tech people don't have a sense of humor half the time, right? And if we just would have some laughs,
Or it's a sense of humor that can't be public. It can be both things, right?
okay, some of the jokes the normal public wouldn't get just
Yeah.
because of the type of jokes they are. But I think in our humor that we've used inside of our brand, everybody should be able to get. We used it kind of based on the Bionic superhero, Marvel, Game of Thrones type of stuff, right? Popular, some appropriate comments, some not as appropriate. I wouldn't say inappropriate, but just some little making fun of ourselves throughout the entire thing. And I don't know what I mean.
I think what
Why do you think it's so important? Like, why do you? Because yeah. Why don't you talk about why you think it is important? I'll say why I think it is.
I think I personally, like, I've always been when I write. I think when I've written things before as well. I'm not that serious when I write stuff, right? But because I always think that people, kind of when they write, especially when they have a business, when they're writing about their brand, they think of it as too big when it's not. You're not like the world doesn't. Okay, you might think the world depends on you, but it doesn't, right? So don't like you're not like the government, or you're not like something where you have to be very very serious about what you're writing. You have to have some fun, right? Now it shouldn't be imposed, right? It shouldn't be fake as well, right? I think one thing that we did very well in this is that none of the stuff that we wrote wasn't us. Right? It wasn't like what came naturally to us. It was because what happens is when you start writing funny stuff and that's fake, that also doesn't sound that good, right? When people read it, because people can see it's
Well,
fake.
we hope this sounds good. That's what we gotta say. We hope
And
it's
because
funny.
it's important to
So,
carry it as well, right? Because you can't have like you're funny in one place and you're not funny in the other, right? It would happen if you're not true. If you're not like if it doesn't come to you naturally, right? Then you might have it in some places, you might not have it in some places. But for us, I think for both of us, it comes very naturally to us in when we kind of let it. So I think that's why we know that okay, we'll be able to carry it in other places as well. And I think it's important because okay, some people might not like it, right? There might be some people that might not like it, but I think people do understand okay, it has to be approachable. And I think there's one thing that we were having a call yesterday, and the guy said that it's good that you guys are not a behemoth kind of like a huge company where he was talking to us. So I think people do value that. People do value when people are relatable, and most people are like the type of mentions that we have, the type of things we're hinting towards. These are like Marvel, all those people know that this is very
yep.
relatable. We haven't kind of it has to it's relatable. It shows people that okay, we are also like it's not like we are some company in like corporate places. It's a simple. We like everyone else. We are running a business, but we can have some fun with that as well. Why do you think it's important?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to your point of, I mean, life's not that serious,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's so you can get into the grind and lose the like fun in what we're doing, right? And I don't know. I don't even know if I probably will care, but I'm not sure that I will if other people don't think we're funny, right? Because when we were writing it, you and I laughed,
Yeah,
right? Like,
we were writing it when I was in office, and I think I told you when I was going back home, I had it on my phone, I was reading it, and the whole way I was laughing. I'm like, it was like, what are we doing? Kind of a laugh as well. But I think that it just shows, and I think the people that I've shown it so far, like a few people, a few friends, okay, they have like, okay, it doesn't because, and I think that's the thing, right? People think that brands should speak a certain way, and that's the problem, right? Why who decided that brands should speak this way, right? No, like, sure, like, especially in this world, like, if you look at social media, all the brands that are successful on social media have a funny tone. Like, no brands on social media like Twitter and all that are famous,
Yes.
and they don't have a little a witty
Yes.
kind of a brand, right? They are witty, they have
Yes.
responses, that's when, because that's memorable, right? That's what people remember. You go to, like, I don't, I remember reading somewhere, I think 8 years back, that the average person gets exposed to 4,000 pieces of marketing material in a day. That was 8 years ago, 7 years ago, something. I imagine this might be many multiples now, right? So if you're reading
Yes.
8,000, let's say 8,000 pieces of marketing material a day, you're getting exposed to, and all of them just have a simple type of language. So to stand out, you need to be a little different. And I think so. That's the thing. Like,
Also, like the shock and awe a little bit, right? That's what we're trying to do, right? Get people to be like, "Whoa, what did that say?"
yes,
Like, I got to read that again to hear what it said. Like, even I was just thinking as we're sitting here, like our call to action, where it's like sign up or something like
yeah,
that. We got to change that to be something like, "Come on, you know you wanna, let's
yeah,
do it," like something like that, right? Like, just a little more personal. I also think it's more personable
yeah,
too, instead of this like it's almost like how you would talk. Like you've seen me in, we'll say, uh, I'll say sales calls. Let's say I'm not serious, right? I mean, obviously, I'm not. I got a T-shirt on every day. I literally am joking about how much hair I don't have. I'm literally joking all the time about whatever, right? Like how I'm dumb and you're smart, right? Like that's I think that's personable. I think people enjoy that
and
type
people
of instead
respond to
of
that.
a boring sales
People
call, right?
respond to that because they then realize, okay, like, they're like us, kind of like, you get that, relatability, that people kind of start relating to you. And I think that's what's important. And most of the people who would come in and say, okay, this is not right, or you're making fun of yourself, so no one will take you seriously, they do that because they think that brands should speak a certain way, right? And like, who decided that guy again, like, who decided that, right? That
Yeah.
brand should be like that. I think, okay, if you not like, if you are in like, if you are in like a very serious kind of an industry, like you are a pharmaceutical company or something, okay, we can understand, then you shouldn't be
Yes.
funny,
Yeah.
right? That it makes sense that you have to be more serious. But 90% of the businesses can kind of, take a little, be a little more fun, be a little more, personal, be a little more relatable. Because I've never gone to a website which was a little more easygoing, and I've not liked it, right? It's like, it doesn't happen, like, because,
Yeah.
like, every website you go to, every company you go to, it's serious. It has that same monotonous tone. You know what they'll be saying. You go to the about us page, you know what would be there. You can, kind of, with a 99% probability, you can guess what kind of, words would be there.
Exactly. I think that's what's like. I'm kind of hoping I see our time on site go up
Yeah.
because they actually want to read our content because it's whatever inappropriate. It's a brand inappropriate or whatever, right? Like so that they're like, "Whoa, did they really just? Oh my gosh, what? Like that's funny. What did he say? What? Like." So that they actually stay on the page longer and read more of our content that way. That's what that will tell me. If our bounce rate is like 90% of time on site's like 3 seconds, we probably got to change the tone out of it, right? But if it's not, then I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up why we're doing it. I think it'll be interesting to see people's feedback. I'm sure there won't always be positive, but hopefully most of it will be. So, yeah, I think that's why we're doing the brand a little bit different. Love your
Yeah.
feedback on it. Let us know.
Yeah,
And
and I think
yeah, that's
I think everyone should do it unless you're in that kind of a regulated industry. I think everyone should do it. You should experiment with the boundaries, right? That's when you kind of get to know what kind of people, and I think you just attract more people, I think, when you're more relatable.
yeah. Yep. Cool. Well, that's why you
Yeah,
shouldn't take your brand so seriously. I'm Michael. He's Abdul. Have a great day.
thank you.